morning, everybody. Apologies for the delay. Yeah. To begin today's session. Yeah, this is the same file. Okay. Yeah. So these are I'm undertaking some doubt questions which few students have asked. We'll start with the first question. Excuse me. So here you're given some coding, and that coding, color coding, has some kind of a figure number association with the color coding. What you have to guess is when the number derived by the first code, which is given in the box given, multiplied by the number multiplied by the number derived by the second code, what will be the number that you will get when you multiply these two numbers together. Try attempting it. In this case, all you need to guess is using addition, multiplication, subtraction. You have to guess the number that is getting formed here. But it's basically you just have to find the coding behind green, blue, and red. And in this case, the position, first, second, or third, is also involved with what number gets derived from which part. Okay, this is my clue for you. Here, the clue for you is also one more thing which you should notice is this the space. There is no, there is just one spacing between all. All of them have spacing between them, and which means that only one operation is performed. When there is one spacing and there is no other type of spacing, like one green box space, another green box space, another green box, which means only one operation is performed. Either it is multiplication, either it is division, or either it is subtraction. So you have to first gauge by permutation combinations only which number will be there, which number will form, say for example, if I add all the green or multiply all the green boxes, how do I get a 0? Or if I multiply all green and red, 2 green and 1 red box, how do I get a 3? Or if I add all of them, how do I get a 3, for instance? So try, in this case, you just have to follow a permutation combination method. Only then you will be able to solve this. Okay, assumption based.
Ma'am, I'm not able to get this question.
You're given some color coding and there's a number associated with the color coding. Three green box has a number association 0. These 2 green and then red box in the middle has 3 associated with it. Using this code, you have to gauge कि ये वाला जो आपका box है, what number will come here and what number will come here, और उसका multiply करके कौन सा number आएगा finally, which is the decimal number that we are looking at. Is it clear? It is a heavy coding based question. It's very simple. It's not that difficult. Just start with the first 3 which is given and you will be able to solve the next 3 parts. It's 21, 23, 24 se chalu mat karo. They are very complex because they involve all the 3 colors together. Start with 0, 3 and 10 first. Gauge which tile represents which number and what is the implication of sequence also. Red अगर first position पे आता है तो उसका क्या implication होता है versus green if it comes in the second, or if red comes in the middle position or red comes in the last position, what are its implications? Trisha, wrong answer. The next 3 parts are just to cross check the formula that you find using 0, 3 or 10. Please remember that. ये जो last part है उसमें सिर्फ आप cross check करोगे if the formula is working or it's not working. That's why the last 3 parts, 21, 23 and 24 are given. You will be able to guess the sequence and the formula of coding the number, coding from color to number just by solving the 0, 3 and 10 numbers wala part of it. I mean, that's how I found it. You may find an alternative one also. That's your choice. All right, sure. Let's just do it, okay? So I know it's a little bit complex. Let's do it. The first equation, 0. All green tiles account for 0. I'm first starting with additive function. I'm assuming that the spacing between represents addition. That's my first assumption. That space दोनों हर tile के बीच में जो space है, that is a representation of addition. So if I say, yeah. So if I say, yeah, that's what. So if I say यहाँ पे 0 है plus 0 plus 0 equals 0, it satisfies the first condition of addition, and I assume that the green tile represents 0. In all the position, the green tile will represent 0, is my first assumption. So ही ये first part 0 आएगा. Now when I go to the next equation 3 wala, I'll say 0 and 0, which means the red tile has to be some number, and that number has to be the number which is given here, which in this case is number 3. Which in this case is number 3. This is also not good. So I say red tile assumes 3. I mean, the number 3 is red tile. Now, when I go to the next part where I say 3 plus 0 plus 3, that does not satisfy 10 equation, because ye 3 plus 0 plus 3 equals 6. So I say, okay, that is not possible. But if I'm still sticking to this same equation where 3 is there as red tile, but I'm saying, what if 10 ka, if I want to get 10 by addition, which are the various permutation combinations. So in order to get 10, I will say 6 plus 4 is possible. 8 plus 2 many times, many बहुत सारे possibility है. 8 plus 2, 5 plus 5, 9 plus 1, 7 plus 3. And then, of course, I have to assume that 0 will be there. Plus 0, plus 0, plus 0. Because I have middle part 0 hai, jo green tile hai. And then baki ke do side are some number. So of these, if I say that, is there any number which is a multiple of 3? Is there any equation जिसमें दोनों multiples x plus y is equal to 10, जिसमें x और y दोनों are multiples of 3? There is only one equation here. This equation, जिसमें there are multiples of 3 involved, which is 3 raised to 2, 3 into 3, plus 3 raised to 0. 3 raised to 0 is equal to 1, and 3 raised to 2 is equal to 9. So I say, okay, this is possible. So 3 raised to 2 here and 3 raised to 0 will come here. So 9 plus 0 plus 3 raised to 0 will be 10. So this condition is getting also satisfied here. This is satisfied, this is satisfied, using this assumption that red tile is some multiple of 3 or some kind of a power function to 3, and green tile is 0. Now 3 raised to 2 और यहाँ पे 3 ही आ रहा है. Now if you compare the equation first where the number, where the answer is 3 and the answer is 10 in the second equation, if you observe that, in the first equation where the answer is 3, the power has to be 1. So if red tile is in the third position here, the power will be 0. If red tile is in the middle position here, the power will be 1. If red tile is in the last position here, the power will be 2. This is my second rule which I am establishing. So I say, yes, it is satisfied if I follow, and it is following some logical sequence. Now, when I go to the second part, when where blue tiles are getting involved, and I apply the same function where green tile is 0, red tile बीच में आ रही है, so I say 3 raised to 1. Then the blue tile, which is in order to yield 21, the blue tile has to be some function. 1 second, let me change color. Yeah, the blue tile has to be some function which equals to 21 minus 3 is 18, right? 21 and 2, yeah, 18. So blue tile, when it comes here, has to equal 18. Now if I go with this 18 and put that same value of 18 in the 23 second equation where the answer is 23, or middle part mein and middle part it is 3 raised to 1 only. Middle part में यहाँ पे 3 raised to 1 ही आ रहा है आपका. 23 minus 3 will be how much? 20. 23 minus 3 is 20. So 2 of red tiles has to yield 20. So that's where that equation does not satisfy. But I know that blue tile in the first position here has to yield 18. Why? Because it comes from your top part. यहाँ से वो 18 आ रहा है already. So based on that, I'm just still basing things based on assumption to find the rule. Okay. So ये 18 ही आएगा यहाँ पे. So 18. So 20 minus 18 will be 2, which means ये जो last position है, that has to equal to 2. So now if I go back to this condition which we established here, and I say if I want to get 18 here, what is the sequence? I know red tile in this position, in the first position, yields 3 raised to 2, which is 9. 9 multiplied by 2 will be 18. So 2 multiplied by 3 raised to 2 will be 18. Okay. So the first equation, when blue tile is in the first position, it will be 2 multiplied by 3 raised to 2. And when we go and put the same value in the last equation, it will be 2 multiplied by 3 raised to 0. So the same sequence which we are following for red, we apply it for the blue tile here and we get that same equation. Okay. Now, just by this, I am not going to 24 yet. Okay, I don't need to, because if I've checked it, and if I apply that same sequence where blue tile, if it is in the first position, it will be 2 into 3 raised to 2 equation. Blue tile, when it is in the middle position, it will be 2 into 3 raised to 1 equation, and green tile, of course, is all 0. So now if I go back and just apply what the numbers here, it will be the first equation will come here to be red tile in first position, so 3 raised to 2 from this part plus 0 plus 0. So this part will yield 9. So 9 is the first part here, multiply by. In the next part, when blue is in the last position, I've established that it has to equal to 2. So 0 और ये 0 आएगा, ये blue tile का 2 आएगा. So this will be 2. Henceforth, the answer is 18. Kavya, 9 came because red is in the first position. When red comes in the first position by the equation 10 वाला जो part है, वहां से हमने establish किया कि red in the first position will be 3 raised to 2. Henceforth, it will be 3 raised to 2 is 9. इसलिए वो 9 आएगा. Any doubts, any questions? Okay, chalo, we'll move to the next. Here, a solid is drilled using a solid is drilled, which is a cube, which is drilled using a cylindrical drilling machine. This is a kind of direction in which the drilling is happening. You're shown it's a cylindrical drill, which means circle, cutout, of course. We are shown that this solid has these 2 holes. Okay, and from the front side, the 2 holes look like this. From the top view, it looks like a solid part, and from this side, on this side, when I see it, it looks like a small hole from this side. When this drill goes through, from the side, there will be a circle cutout left. So ये drill करेगा. What you have to guess is the number of surfaces that the solid will have after the drilling is done. After the drilling is done, the number of surfaces that the solid will have. In this case, please note, first start with counting all the surfaces on the top. Then you have to gauge, because ये जो drill है वो सिर्फ the drill actually cuts through this part, और यहाँ से भी कटेगा थोड़ा, because this line, which is the center of the drill, passes through the top part also. Touches through this drill on the top also. Please note this.
मतलब outer surfaces.
Sorry.
Outer surfaces कितना solid रहेगा वो देखना है या फिर inner भी?
Your inner भी देखना है. You have to count all the surfaces that are inside also. Vishwa, Kavya, wrong answer. Shimoli, wrong answer. Riya, wrong answer. Kavya, Twisha, Heed, wrong answer. Please note that drill is just a circle versus the cutout which are given in the solid, they are going through and through. Drumil, Kavya, Riya, wrong answer. The drill is just a small hole versus the cutout that are given, they are going through and through, and those one cutout will count as one surface. The cutouts won't be divided because of the drill. Please remember that. Vishwa, correct answer. So see, try it once. Please note the cutouts won't be divided because of the drill. It's just that the drill surface will be added. Anshi, correct answer. Khushi, Twisha, Dia, wrong answer. Vishwa, correct answer. Manya, Tanvi, Drumil, wrong answer. One wrong answer. All right, it's very simple. You just have to think of, see, in the current position when the drilling has not happened, I'm just going to take that position first. When the drilling has not happened, the solid will have, one second, the solid will have 6 surfaces plus one surface of the cutout and another surface of the cutout. So 6 plus 2 without 8 surfaces without drilling. This solid has 8 surfaces without any drilling conditioning done. When you pass the drill through this, and if you observe carefully, the drill is actually just passing through, of course, the top part, but it also passes through here. But it is just passing in one part here. It is not a solid drill which passes through the whole thing, which means ये वाला जो cutout है आपका, ये वाला, उसमें सिर्फ यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा होल आएगा और दूसरे सरफेस पे छोटा सा होल आएगा, which means ये जो पूरा cutout है is not going to be divided into 2 parts. The drill surface will have one part here and another drilling happening on this side. Okay, so the drill will add another 2 surfaces, one cylindrical surface here and another cylindrical surface here. So 8 surfaces without drilling plus 2 surfaces gets added of the drill part, which equals to 10 surfaces. Is it clear? Any doubts, any questions in this? Please note, ये दोनों आपके जो cutouts है, they are going through and through. So the drill is just happening in one part. The drill henceforth won't be dividing the whole surface. Second cut and big cut, matlab, I didn't get your query, Kavya. Second cut, you mean to say, are you talking about the drill or are you talking about the existing cutout? Or the existing big small cutout, are you talking about that? Actually, you're talking about the drill. The drill, see, you have to imagine ये वाला, चलो साइड वाला व्यू तो नहीं दिखा, ओके चलो साइड वाला व्यू चलो ड्रॉ करते हैं. I think there things will get clear. If you observe the side view, the cutout will be happening. I'll just draw the cutout lines. The cutouts will be happening here. I'm just drawing the lines of the solid cutouts which are there. One cutout is happening here. ये जो छोटा वाला cutout है वो. और दूसरा cutout I'm drawing with a different color, but it's happening in a different line. So I'm drawing, if I can find a different line, no, I cannot. So दूसरा color इसके पीछे आएगा जो ये वाला line ऐसे आएगा। दूसरा जो बड़ा वाला कटआउट है विल बी हैपनिंग लाइक दिस। ये एक कटआउट है ब्लू वाला, ओके, और रेड वाला एक कटआउट है। नाउ the drill, if you observe the position of the drill, it is just cutting one part of that whole solid, which means that the cutout is not getting divided into two parts. On the front view, second cutout. Kavya, can you explain? I'm not able to get your query. Front view, if I observe, let me draw the cutout, okay? Let me draw the cutout in the front view. Chalo. In the front view, the drill part will be this much. ड्रिल वाला पार्ट यहाँ पे इतना दिखेगा, यहाँ पे इतना दिखेगा, one part on this side drill का and another part on this side, which is the circle जो आपको side view में दिख रहा है. So in the front part, the drill will actually look something like this. So that's why the drill will have one surface on one side and another surface on the other side. Is it clear now, Kavya? So if I observe, I just, in this kind of question, I just have to add the total surface or drill ka surface kitna add hoga, because the drill eventually is just a pipe. It's literally a pipe which is going through the cutouts, which means the cutout won't be divided into two parts. So if you look at the side view, the cutout will be the solid blue and the red part which are shown here, and the drill is just a small hole between them. And if I observe the front view, just to see if wo drill is one solid or it's like one surface or it's two surface, it will be divided into two parts because of the center cutout. Or ये जो दूसरा वाला cutout which is touching the center line of the drill, even that won't be dividing the drill into three parts because the other half is still intact. The other half which is happening on the top is still intact. इसलिए. Any doubts, any questions? Okay. We'll move to the next one. Here, you're given three blocks, A, B, C. There's a direction of the arrow which is showing how the blocks are moving. You're given also the speed. A block moves at a speed of 2 units per second. Block B and C both, they move at a speed of 1 unit per second. What is this unit? What is the least time in second which is required for all the blocks to align one before the other? You have to align all the blocks in one column, and you have to guess after how much time, when they are moving at this speed, after how much time will the blocks align. You're given the speeds. Block 2 is 2 units per second and block B and C are 1 unit per second. In this case, you don't have a choice but literally draw the position. Draw the position after every second. Just take up on your sketchboard, draw the, and when the block hits the wall, they change the direction. They move, start moving in the opposite side. Every second you have to draw how A will move, how B will move, and how C will move. You have to sketch it, otherwise there is no way out with in this case. Kavya, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. I don't get the answer that you've written right now, but it's wrong. Try sketching every second position of how after 1 second A, B, and C's position will be, how after 2 seconds A, B, C position will be, how after 3 seconds. You have to go sequentially like that. Rujal, wrong answer. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So after block A moves, every one wrong answer, you're closer, but block A moves 2 units per second. So in the after the first second, and we correct answer, this will be the position of block A. B ka position will be this. C ka position will be this. After first second. In the next position, block A is moving 2 seconds, so यहाँ पे आएगा. Block B is moving 1 second, so it will come here. Block C will change the direction because it has hit the wall, so it will come somewhere here. In the next part, I mean after 3 seconds, so 1 and 2, so block A's position will be this, B's position will be this, C's position will be this. Okay. After that, this is 1, 2, 3, 3 seconds. 4th second, block A position 1 and 2, so here. It hits the wall. Block B comes here, and block C will come here. No, Kavya, I drew the green box incorrectly. That's what my problem was. I drew the green box incorrectly, इसलिए it will be like this. Green box is composed of 4 blocks. It's actually 3 blocks. That's So after 3 seconds, orange will be the position. Orange blocks that are drawn will be the position of all the 4. This is 1 after 4 seconds, sorry. 4, yeah. After that, in the next position, the green box which I'm drawing now will be the position of all the A, B, C blocks. I'm changing the color again. This is 5 seconds, and now this will be the 6th second. The cyan color block which you are seeing will be the 6th second. I hope it's visible. I'll use a darker color now. After this, the next position will be here. B ka position will be here. Sorry. Here. Or C ka position after that will be here. So in the 7th second, all the blocks will be aligned in one row. Is it clear? Any doubts, any questions in this? Any doubts, any questions? Okay, we'll move to the next one. In this kind of question, you don't have a choice, but literally draw all the blocks together. That works for me. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So here you're given a hexagon and you're given a pentagon. The hexagon and the pentagon, they are intersecting with each other. You have to visualize a new solid which will be formed, and you have to count the number of surfaces that this new solid will have.
मैम मतलब जो पास हो रहा है वो
The part
पेंटागन
after they intersect, the beach wala part hai, there what solid will be there and what will be the number of surfaces that that solid will have of the intersection.
मतलब दोनों का हेक्सागोनल पेंटागन या फिर अकेला पेंटागन?
Both are intersecting, hexagon and pentagon. You have to find the solid which would be formed by the intersection of both the hexagonal and the pentagonal prism. और वो जो बीच वाला solid है, वो सिर्फ वो center वाला solid of the intersection, how many surfaces will be there in that solid. You don't have to count all the surfaces that are there. You just have to count the surfaces of the solid which will be formed by the intersection.
मतलब जो इंटरसेक्शन के अंदर है, मतलब दोनों को मिला के वो बीच वाला पेंटागन.
Yes, that's all. Vishwa, Anshi, wrong answer. Yesha, wrong answer. You're closer, Yesha, but wrong answer. Okay, just a second. Trisha, Trisha, Vansh, wrong answer. Here you're closer. नहीं, yeah, 1 second. Here नहीं. Vansh, wrong answer. Here correct answer. Yesha, correct answer. Tisha, Anshi, wrong answer. Shimoli, wrong answer. Twisha, Dia, wrong answer. Drumil, wrong answer. Sorry, Drumil, correct answer. All right. In this case, the new solid that will be formed will look something like this. Let's just draw the surfaces, okay, together. This one. Now, first thing what I'm drawing is this part. That part will look something like this. ये वाला जो पार्ट है ये सरफेस ऐसे आएगा और पीछे के साइड भी ऐसे जाएगा. So this surface will be a trapezium like this. Okay. In the next part, which means opposite side भी, because it's a pentagon और ये दोनों flanks same है, opposite side भी वो same pentagon, sorry, trapezium ऐसे आएगा. जैसे आपने ये साइड ड्रॉ किया है, similar pentagon will come on the other side. Now, when this surface goes on the bottom part, and there is a edge which is getting defined here also, which means कि ये वाला जो surface है वो एक triangle ऐसे form होगा यहाँ पे. Okay. Similarly, on the opposite side also, there will be a triangle which will be formed here, which is this surface, जो ये वाला है. दूसरे साइड वाला जो सरफेस है आपका, इट वोंट बी अ ट्राइंगल बट इट विल बी अ वियर्ड लुकिंग quadrilateral or a trapezium which is shown here, because पीछे का surface line है, it's not a point like it is happening here. So this edge which is seen here और पीछे जो edge आएगा, that edge will be here और यहाँ पे वो edge ऐसे आएगा. Now ये वाला एज और नीचे वाला जो एज है, दे विल बी द सेम. ये वाला जो ट्रपेजियम आपने ऊपर ड्रॉ किया है, वैसा ही ट्रपेजियम एक नीचे भी आएगा यहाँ पे. ओके, बिकॉज बोथ द एजेस आर आइडेंटिकल. सो नीचे भी आई एम जस्ट ड्रॉइंग इट इन अ वियर्ड प्रोपोर्शन, बट नीचे भी वो ट्रपेजियम आपका ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे आएगा. Will be little bit skewed like this. Okay. So that bottom part is what I've drawn here. At the back, now 1 second. At the back part, the same thing, the same pyramid is getting is passing by. So पीछे के side भी आपका view ऐसा रहेगा. The trapezium edge which is getting defined. At the back also the same situation will be formed where a triangle, because of this edge which is seen here, a triangle will be formed at the back. Just I've drawn it distorted here. Let me just correct the perspective. So this solid line here. नीचे जाके ट्राइंगल सरफेस बनेगा आपका। आगे ये ऐसा जो ट्राइंगल आपका बन रहा है, पीछे के साइड भी दैट सेम ट्राइंगल विल बी फॉर्म using let me use using the edges and this edge। ये वाला जो ट्राइंगल है ये ऐसे पीछे बनेगा using 3 surfaces। ओके, दूसरा वाला जो आपका सरफेस है will be happening, I'm just drawing it in blue, the surfaces which are happening at the back, वो ऐसे बनेगा। जो ये वाला सरफेस जो ये 4 पॉइंट से बना है वो यहाँ पे ऐसे पीछे के साइड ऐसे बनेगा, one triangle on one side, other triangle on the other side, and then this will join here। So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9 surfaces will be formed, 4 at the back and 5 in the front। Any doubts, any questions? You will get a trapezium on top here. Similarly, other side also a similar kind of trapezium will be formed here। नीचे के साइड भी वैसा ट्रपेजियम फॉर्म होगा। पीछे के साइड जैसा आगे ऐसा ट्राइंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है, सॉरी, जैसा आगे ऐसा ट्राइंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है पीछे के साइड भी ऐसा ट्राइंगल फॉर्म होगा। Similarly on the back side also, let me erase that one। तो दिस इज द फ्रंट पार्ट, और पीछे के साइड भी जैसे आगे के साइड आपके ये दो सॉलिड्स है वैसे ही पीछे के साइड, पीछे का सरफेस पे भी वो दोनों सॉलिड आएंगे, एंड देन द बॉटम एंड द साइड पार्ट यू जस्ट हैव टू कंस्ट्रक्ट इट। दैट्स हाउ यू गेट 9। एनी डाउट्स, एनी क्वेश्चंस? ओके, yeah, this is the same thing which I've constructed। यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक लाइन मिसिंग है थोड़ा। Okay, this is the next part। Okay, here you're given a surface development on the left side, you have to guess, this is an MCQ based question, one or more answer is correct in this case। You have to guess which of the solid will be formed, which of the solid or solids, one or more answer is correct, will be formed using this kind of a surface development। In this case your clue should be just take either a green or either yellow square and just try के उसके जो edges है वो color sequence में कैसे आएगा। जैसे for example in the case of the green part, नीचे येलो आएगा, यहाँ पे ऑरेंज आएगा, यहाँ पे ब्लू कलर आएगा, यहाँ पे ग्रीन आएगा, यहाँ पे ऑरेंज आएगा आपका, ऊपर के साइड पे येलो आएगा। सिमिलरली दूसरे साइड क्या क्या कौन से नंबर्स आएंगे, दैट्स ऑल, ट्राई स्टार्ट कंस्ट्रक्टिंग दैट। ओके, Oh, so sorry, you're answering. I have not seen it. Sorry. 1 second. Shimoli, Anvi, sorry. Shimoli and Anvi, wrong answer. Kavya, partially correct answer. Vishwa, wrong answer. Ashri, correct answer. Yesha, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Drumel, wrong answer. Khushi, partially correct answer. Trisha, partially correct answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Khushi, partially correct answer. Tanvi, wrong answer. I mean, partially correct answer, Tanvi. Trisha, partially correct answer. Trisha, right, partially correct answer. Tisha, partially correct answer. Vansh, wrong answer. Yesha, wrong answer. All right, chalo. Let's do this, okay? And let's start with the first one, option A. The wrong answer with the option A, which is given here. You have a sequence where the bottom part with green in the front, the bottom part is yellow, and after yellow, leaving one, you have orange color happening here. You have an orange color which is happening here immediately after leaving one color, one block, and then you have an orange color. And on the opposite side, with A, you have orange and you have blue. So let's check that first. Yellow के एक side पे आपका yellow के एक side पे on one side you have orange and blue happening. And on the other side you have orange and some other color, and then the yellow color is happening. Now, if I just check the position, green part मेरा सामने दिख रहा है, which means on my left side there has to be orange and then there has to be blue color. Okay. In the surface development, yellow is at the bottom here. Yellow is at the bottom here. Green is in the front. और green के यहाँ पे there has to be a orange block. And then there has to be a green block. And on the other side, there has to be some color, and then there has to be an orange color block here. So A does not satisfy that condition at all. पीछे वाला ये वाला जो part है जो यहाँ पे शायद fit हो भी जाएगा आपका, but still the sequence is wrong. Not possible. So A is wrong, very evidently. In the next part, B, you have a yellow color in the front. Okay, चलो B के बदले let's take D because D में green आगे है अभी भी. Green जहाँ पे आगे है वहाँ पे where the bottom part is green. The bottom part is green मतलब ये वाला part आपका green है. उसके एक side blue आएगा. Green के एक side blue आ रहा है और उसके बाद orange आ रहा है, which is correct. और एक छोड़ green के एक छोड़ने के बाद there is a yellow color which is also correct here. फिर orange के बाद there is a yellow color which is seen here. On the left side after orange there is a yellow color which is seen here. On the left side after orange there is a yellow color which is seen here. Correct. Yellow को एक छोड़ने के बाद which is after leaving one which is green color, there has to be an orange color which is seen here जो ऊपर भी दिख रहा है. So D is correct because green साथ में है. That's why I took D immediately. Now where yellow is coming in the front, which is this part, I'll start with this cross now. Yellow in the front. Just to check if it is B is correct or not. Bottom is yellow. B के bottom में there is yellow, which means यहाँ पे yellow आ रहा है आपका. This yellow will come here. Yeah. From that there is an orange and blue on one side. Orange first and blue on the other side, which is correct. Not a problem. Next part. After on the other side, after leaving yellow के बाजू में, after leaving one block, you have orange color. यहाँ पे yellow आएगा. ये दो part है आपके yellow के बाजू में यहाँ पे आएंगे, which will organize something like this. यहाँ पे green color आएगा और यहाँ पे orange आएगा, which is satisfying the condition here of getting orange on this side. After getting green on one side, which is this part here, yellow के एक side green आ रहा है, which is here, there is one block और उसके बाद yellow color आ रहा है, which is also satisfying that part. Green के बाजू में orange और orange के बाजू में yellow, which is getting satisfied. So B is correct. Now, with case of C, with yellow in the front here, bottom as green, this part, bottom as green. On one side there is orange and green. उल्टा किया है उसको, ऐसे rotate किया है. So जो भी right side पे आएगा वो left side पे आ जाएगा in the solid. So orange and yellow on one side, orange and yellow on this side, which is correct. उसके बाद orange आ रहा है, which is this orange, which is also correct. After this orange, leaving one block, you are having another orange vertically, which is this orange is seen. Sorry, not that orange. One second. इसको rotate किया है. Yeah. Which is this orange, sorry. ये वाला जो orange है आपका, वो ये वाला दिख रहा है. So C is also correct. The correct answer here will be B, C, and D. Any doubts, any questions? So time. Okay, we'll move to the, sorry, not now. We'll end today's session with this. Okay. If you have any doubts or question, please let me know.